Okay, I'm making a video for a student, Mr. Charles. And in this, I'm trying to get some interesting things for the intermediate or experienced guitar player. So we're not hitting fundamentals, or we are a little, but we're more so thinking about application. And so the first thing came to me, um, hmm, how to mix ideas or how to improv, how to solo over jazz changes, over just changes in general. Intermediate thinking. Well, if you're on the fly, if let's say do it right now and you haven't played it before, there are some things we can do to attack that. So we're going to try to cover those things today. I'm going to start off playing in the key of D. Can I get this going? Let's see what I can get going here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I put this in my box, my looper. I'm gonna play a little bit. We cut that off. So what happens? What happens when you hear something? Well, I only think two ways. I either follow the ideas in my head, and I'm sort of a rhythmic player. I'm sort of a emotional player. My influences were uh, Jimi Hendrix, Carlos Santana. My influences were Larry Carlton. Um, wow, who else? B.B. King. These were guys that reached out that I liked as a youngster. And then I later grew from Carlton to Mike Stern to um, George Benson to, oh, there's a couple other guys. Joe Pass. That guy's amazing. But it started off like that. So thinking rhythmic, here's a pattern. Here's a major pentatonic. It's the 3-2 pattern. So the first thing we want to do is we want to find the key. And the key is D. So I'm playing 3 on this string, whole step, whole step. I normally slur this. So I normally play it like this. And then I go to the next string and I go right over, directly over. So I'm going to use 2 fingers. I'm going to use the first and the third finger, the ring finger. First ring, slide 2 frets. Next string, 1, 3. Next string, 1, 3. And slide that whole step. And then it changes a little bit from here. I'm going to go not to the 9th fret, but to the 10th. And then 1, 3. And then to the final string. And then third finger down and slide. Okay, so again, now let's try it again. In each pattern or scale or lick, we're always trying to explore or find one note that will enhance. Okay, so if we were doing this, I'm always trying to find a note that it's in the pattern. It's very accessible. I can get to it, and that would enhance it. So I'm just it may be. Did you see what I did? I included the notes in between it. See if I can make a lick out of that. That was an extra note. That was a chromatic note, just playing all three in between instead of just going. I went. Also, so I'm reaching for different notes that would agree with this lick. And my thing from BB and Larry and Jimmy and all those guys, they used to bend the strings, so they would. So, that's something that, I don't know, blues players, beginners, some intermediate players do. And as we gain speed, we could slur it. Slurring really helps with the sound of the speed. Acceleration or just quickness. You want momentum sometimes. You want to express yourself slowly starting out, but then you want to let people know, hey, I'm here, or this is the high point in my solo. So with that, we can do slurs. I missed that one. We can do hammers. See if I can do that again. And that's just little things that we can do to enhance that. Sounds. Let's go. Something that I did in the solo of this is that I took the major pentatonic scale and I took the major scale. This pattern is 2/4, 1/2/4, 1/3/4, 1/3/4, 2/4, and 1/2. Now, I did a little bit of both. I started with playing major scale, major pentatonic, And then I did another pattern. I did a pattern that starts in the 7th position and not the 9th. This pattern I just did was in the 9th position. This pattern that I'm going to is in the 7th position, meaning that the first string is on the 7th fret. We're going to play the root, or D, with the 4th finger. We're going to go 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, extend, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, and 4. So it's gonna look like this. And back. Now I have Rob Coleman lick that's becoming popular. I should have patterned this one or played it in a recording before the young cats caught it. But it's taking 2 licks from 1 string and jumping 2 notes across or 2 strings over, and then coming back, play it again, slow it down. There I threw the scale in with the lick. So here's a practice. I missed. That's an idea that really can go over a turnaround, which is a group of chords leading back into another key. So if I was doing something, what's a good turnaround? I could put that in. Over those groups of chords, you wouldn't have to spell it so much. It's just a lick that we can put over turnarounds, changes, like, oh boy, I don't really know, I haven't studied that one. This one will work. Here's another lick that I've went over before. Well, I'll just go back over. Different colors to it, dominant, major, diminished, in this one scale, and it could be a turnaround lick. Here we are. Let's see if I can just get this. It's 2, 1, 4, and then 2, 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, and then 1, 4, and 1. Okay, well, the aim is to put something or give something to the intermediate player that we can use. Got about 10 seconds.